All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have something very, very cool indeed on the table. This is Remi Lavialle New Hardy with me for a review, and I'm gonna check out how it looks, sound, and feel. And you guys can check out fablades.com and at Fablades on Instagram, and let me know what do you find there? There's something you like, something you don't like. Let me know. So this fella is coming from France with this leather pouch, stitched blue, really, really soft. I like it. It's a nice addition. I love when a knife comes with a pouch, especially if it's handmade leather from France. I love it. This guy is Remi Lavialle. He's David Lespect apprentice, and you can kind of see the design language it's a little bit reminiscent of David's design, and I like it because it is classy and classic at the same time. Superb lines flowing like crazy. This looks like a fixed blade if you don't pay attention to the side, but it's not. It's a front flipping knife with this beautiful harpoon. Handles are crazy. I mean, it's fantastically well done knife. So this is a handmade knife in France. It's not a cheap one. They are running around $1,000, and these scales are just mesmerizing. Look at the layering of this white. This is guys, truly a stunning material. Titanium liner. You got titanium backspacer, full size backspacer right there up to the stop pin, almost protecting the blade. Absolutely. You cannot snag this tip. You can snag this tip. So from here, like I can touch it. It's not like unsafe, but it's there. So it's a little bit too exposed in my opinion, because I can do this. So somebody might get snagged, but you have to try hard. It's not dangerous again. Titanium liners are perfectly lined up with the spacer and the scales, which on the side you see all the layering going on. Tip-up carry only, pocket clip. It's not reversible. You cannot mount it on this side. It's titanium with a nice finish. There's a little scratch, but it's fine. You have some pretty well done contouring of the handles. They're not flat, as you can see from this point of view. There is no internal skeletonization, no stainless steel lock face insert on the lock bar, but it's all right. The geometry is pretty good. There's zero lock stick in place, so it is fine. You get since this is a liner lock, you get an over travel lock bar stabilizer naturally from these scales. You get a pretty early lock up, maybe like 10-15%, but still it feels pretty solid in the hand. There is like one single groove, like wide, which is going to allow 3 fingers to stay here, and just the pinky is going to go there. Simple construction. You get 3 screws over here, and they create the effect of hidden hardware, because look at that, you cannot clearly see these 3 screws, so they kind of are camouflaged in the handle, which this gives the impression of like an integral knife or a fixed blade knife, but it's not. It is a front flipper, and a well executed front flipper, if you let me say. The only jimped part is this one over here, nicely done, has some pretty good bite, and the deployment method. Of course, you can do 2 hands, but the main one is going to be this front flipper tab exposed right up here. There's no chamfer. I mean, a little bit, not that much. It's a little bit sharp, but it's grippy. It's not going to fail. It's not going to slip because it's a little bit aggressive over here. So, but I like it. We like that. Also exposed pin right over here. We said the tip-up carry. The clip retention is a little bit strong, and you see where it's ending like this. It's a little bit too steep, so when you pull it out from the pants, it might get trapped. Not trapped, but snagged into the fabric. So just keep in mind. So just maybe pull down the pants and just pull up the knife. I mean, don't pull down your pants, but just, you know what I mean. And yeah, so clip works. It's a little bit strong on the retention system. It's not my favorite design, to be honest. I would have preferred something very different in this kind of design, but this is what we get. So can't complain. It's going to be like that. So just not my favorite design. I like that the handle just widens up a little bit, but what I like the most probably here is the look of this blade. It's truly gorgeous, harpoon, swedge going on, thumb rest, let's say, area with the right amount of jimping, sharpening choil, super thin behind the edge. This is the RWL34. We got 3.3 millimeters thick blade and 0.48 behind the edge in this hand rub satin blade. Really well designed, super high. Look at the plunge grind reaching almost the jimping and then just sweeping down, meeting the tip right there. You get 30% belly, straight edge up to the sharpening choil, which kind of acts as a finger choil in a way, because it's just a continuation over here, so you can do this kind of advanced grip or just a little bit more back and keep a little bit more distance, but still is gonna be good in the hand. This fella feels pretty great. Chubby handle just feels my hand and just feels great. But the thing that just really caught my attention when I was checking this out, guys, is this. And I mean by this. And I mean by this, it's, I would say, between the top 10 best sounding knife. I don't know how much is being translated to your system with my microphone and your speakers at home or wherever you are, your headphones. I'm telling you guys, this sound, it's fantastic. It's just gorgeous. It's full, rich. It's pleasant. It means business. You deploy this thing and you're gonna have head turning. And people like, what is going on? Which kind of knife did you just deploy? It's this one, Remi Lavialle Hardy. It's a fantastic custom knife which has a sound that is just incredibly, just hard to describe. You have to witness this in person because, again, this sound is just fantastic. It's spectacular. It's part of this knife put together. It's about the materials, the constructions, the tolerances, the design, everything, the sweat, the blood that went into this piece. I'm sure they contributed to this unique sound. And it's mainly when you deploy the knife, because when you close it, it's all right. I mean, it's nothing to, I would write home about. But this, oof, I would just record a clip with this sound and send to my mom just to show her how cool this thing is. And the action also. It's very nice. It's very smooth. This fella runs on bearings, I think. I didn't disassemble this guy because I chickened out and it's sold, so I don't want to mess it up. But I'm pretty sure this fella is kind of feels on bearings, guys. This is ridiculous. So I really hope it's on bearings. If you have more information about this one, if you disassembled one, let me know in the comments down below. But I'm telling you guys, the look, the sound, the feel of this fella are just fantastic. It's one of the nicest custom I handled. And I mean, it's expensive. It's $1,000, made in France, handmade. It's not a cheap one. But you get the quality. You get what you pay for in this one. 100%. Very underrated one. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.